Hello, good morning, friends.
Morning, Daniel.
Morning.
Where is Mr. Mukni?
I don't know. He always comes late, as usual.
Yeah.
Hi guys, good morning.
Good morning,
Morning,
sir. What are we going to learn today, sir?
I'm so sorry. I think I'm having a bad day and not in the mood for teaching you guys today. I'm feeling so sleepy and tired, so I will leave you with the assignment in the Google Classroom. And please submit it no later than 12 a.m. tonight. Bye all.
My God, he's just leaving. How can we have such a lazy lecturer like him? So irritating.
Yes, I'm also wondering about it. He left us just with an assignment 3 times this week without teaching us anything.
I think having a lecturer like him is such a blessing for me. I can use that time in his lesson to do other activities, such as playing games.
Yes, I agree with Rainer. School is not important. I just want to graduate from this place.
I don't think so. Think about the tuition fee you've paid for your education. You pay for nothing.
Yeah, it is useless if we attend classes just for an assignment.
But we have more time to do other things. And we still got a score from the assignment we have done.
Kind of method would not fit my study habit. The knowledge that I get from just doing the assignment are fairly good compared when I pay attention to the lecturer's explanation.
I think it is not a big deal for me. I usually read books and do exercises on my own, so the lecturer's explanation doesn't mean that much for me.
Oh my God, Rainer.
Choose your fighter.
Dirty thoughts about you.
The pessimist.
They get worse when I'm without you. Does that mean that
The
I'm going to
optimist.
hell? Or are you thinking them as well? Whoa. When
The first problem is the Indonesian educational system is the shockingly high expenses for the residents to finish education until bachelor degree. The data from the Indonesian Embassy for Australia shows that the Indonesian people spend on educational purposes within 60 years of the study process is reaching 24k USD or 348 million rupiah converted in rupiah, which means the average money the residents have to spend in a year is 500k USD or 22 million rupiah. It is such a high value of money for people in countries dominated by the lower middle class economy that only generating average income by 20,000 until 65,000 per year. Spending that much money on one aspect education makes them think twice to invest most of their money just in this sector and block them from contributing to the educational system in Indonesia for practical reasons. The parents only have to spend their money on things such as house rent and monthly household consumptions.
Indonesia has made significant progress in enhancing access to education over the past few decades. However, in terms of improving educational quality, Indonesia has not shown much progress. Indonesia is continually bottom ranked in global standardized student achievement tests. Indonesia came in lower than the neighboring countries such as Vietnam, Malaysia, and Thailand. In a league table such as the QS, Times Higher Education, and academic ranking of world universities, only a few Indonesian universities rank among the top 500 internationally, indicating the inadequate academic standards and lack of quantity and quality of scholarly research. Indonesia's quality of education problem is inseparable from the political and forced influence. Most of the public educational institutions are run by government officials with no interest in improving education quality. Other than putting Indonesia's education quality first, they prioritize their gain.
Problem about education in Indonesia is the lack of competent teachers or educators. From the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, or UNESCO data, by 2030, 69 million teachers or educators will be needed to educate primary and secondary school students across the world. In reality, there are only 20 countries with a population more significant than 69 million, which will cause the demand for teacher-educator to be greater than the population itself. Nevertheless, the education expert from the University of Paramadina, Sufianto, is hopeful that all teachers and educators will bear the task. Sufianto said that there are only a few significant numbers of 3 million teachers or educators ready for alteration. Most of them live in Big Island, for instance, Java, Bali, some in Sumatra, and Sulawesi. At the same time, a more considerable number of teachers or educators does not have a bachelor's degree and have not been certified. This problem also related to the way teachers deliver the materials in classes, which is very crucial for the student.
I think there are too many problems to fix education in this country.
We can still fix this. You only focus on the problem perspective without looking for a solution.
So, what is the solutions? Currently, the government is injecting extra funding into public school called Program Indonesia Pintar. They are also establishing a Kartu Indonesia Pintar or KIP Kuliah program to assist students who are not financially capable of continuing their studies. PIP is a government-funded program that provides cash, expanded access, and learning opportunities to students from low-income or disadvantaged families to help them to pay for their education. The programs comes either through formal education starting from elementary school and graduating from senior high school, or non-formal education package A to package C and standardized courses. These programs aims to prevent students from dropping out of school and encourage dropouts to return to finish their education. The other purpose of PIP is lower the direct and indirect personal expenditure of student education. With assistance of KIP Kuliah, students who will study at the university from low-income families can continue their education at a higher level with the help of the government-funded education funding.
Injecting more funding, particularly from the government, gives many skilled human resources and further improve management to increase the educational quality. When governments invest in public schools and create more equal school finance systems, students' achievement rises, boosting the benefits for low-income students. States, districts, and schools must spend money wisely, concentrating on evidence-based interventions such as high-quality early development programs. Attempts to cut education or child support funding in general are short-sighted and contradict existing findings.
The government should provide a job training session for those who wish to be teachers and give them a modest income because they are the country's educational foundation and contribute to its future. Professor John Hattie, director of the Melbourne Education Research Institute, discovers that the most remarkable thing is the teacher's impact on student learning. When it comes to learning, the importance of great teachers cannot be underestimated, and it is relatable to student achievements. To add on, Indonesia should look at other countries, such as Singapore and Finland, where teachers are highly respected and valued by the government. Without highly qualified, motivated, and well-remunerated teachers, Indonesia risks not only attracting less talent into the teaching profession, but limiting the potential of its human resources over the next decade.
Improving education in Indonesia is very challenging. The problems are not only insufficient budget, poor incentive systems, bad management, and human resource shortage. The education crisis in Indonesia is an issue of politics and power. However, given the political impediments to better quality, achieving these goals will be highly challenging. Education in Indonesia requires more than standard solutions, such as infusion of more funding and new teachers training program. Education in Indonesia requires a more fundamental reorientation of the systems and the politics that drives it.